Sveiki visi TarasGames.Lt TV žiūrovai, su jumis šį vakarą sveikinuosi aš Mykolas ir mes žaidžiame Horizon Zero Dawn iš PlayStation 4 platformos. Tai šiandien mes keliaujam į Gajos griuvėsius, ieškot ginklo, kurį galėtumėm panaudoti atstabdyti Hades, tą mašiną, kuri mus bando nužudyti ir realiai visą gyvybę nužudyti. Tai va, tai esam jau visai netoliese. Šiek tiek išgelbėjau, išsaugojau jūsų brangų laiką ir kelionės dalį praleidau. Tai va. Susirenkam, ką čia turim, nes medžio mums, kiek atsimenu, trūko. Mums ir medicinkės reikia. Taip. Jo, susirenkam. Tavęs nereikia. Medžio reikia, va. Atsiprašau. Kas čia per garsai buvo? Negu kad puola. Taip norisi lyg ir užsirautant čia, bet seis, manau. Mums atsimenu, kad mėsos reikia norim darytis tuos paušinius. Tai reikėtų gyvūnėlius irgi pašaudyti. Pasikeičiu strėlės dėl visako. Tai griuvėsiu čia visokių. Bet gražu, šitą tuo galim pasigražėti. Kaip nuostabiai atrodo viskas. Gražu. Taip, dar 200 metrų. Čia kas? Čia palydovai ar kas? Man atrodo taip. Kasgi čia galėtų būti? Tiek daug griuvėsių čia visokio. Taip įdomu, nuo ko ir ką jie čia veikia. Gerai, naujas campfire. Tai jau lipsim į viršų, kaip supratau. Super. Taip, į viršų. Čia jeigu nuvirtumėm, taip išeina. Ai, čia išsisaugot turbūt norėjo žaidimas, kad išsisaugočiau. Deja, ne.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not
patinka.
But they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new?
Netoleruoja žmonių, ne? Gerai, kad padavo.
Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
Stalkeriai, rimtai. O, kalakuts. Stalkerių dar nemačiau, bet jiegi nematome. Bet jie savo spastų prisidėjo, atsakau. Kaip bus, jeigu pašausiu šiai? Sudominu to.
Here they come.
Taigi neužsirovė dar. Gerai, užsirovė jau. Gerai. Čia bus ką veiks su jais. Tas stalkeris žiauriai agresyvus. Ir žiauriai daug žalos daro. Ir dar nematome. Tai žinot. Problemytės. Viskas? Ramu? Galiu gyvent? Tie vačeriai sunkesni čia. Red Eye. Kur iš vienos smūgio nekrenta. Bet vis tiek krito. Nelabai čia atsilaikėm nuo mūsų. Na va. Pirmas žingsnis padarytas jau. Tai daug. O gyvūnus toleruoja, žmonių tai ne. Gražu. Medicina, super. Kažu, kad labai daug prisirinkau šios, pasirodo, ne? Čia kažkas slepiasi. Taip, vakar. Ar 400 metrų? Opa. Kelionė tik prasideda. Tai pažiūrėsim, kur visas...
I doubt they think at all.
Okay.
More like an instinct. Gather them to a grave.
Čia vantage pointas dar yra. Savo tais ledais. Kokie sinchroniški. Tas tai apšalęs. Okay. Nu mažylį. Ir paukštuks liko. Taigi nesustabdė įstumanis. O. Vse. Šitie buvo lengvesni. Nors ir daugiau buvo. Bet stalkeriai tai didesnę žalą daro. Tai šitie buvo lengvesni. Vantage pointas tenais labai akivaizdžiai vietoj. Sakyčiau, pasiėmam vis tiek pakeliui. Aha, net nerodom, kur lipt. Nes prieš tai bet jau radau. Nu, kaip oras pasikeitė. Mygom. Visai kaip mūsų vasara dabar. Labai greit oras keičiasi, permainingas. Taip, o kur toliau? Ne, į viršų užlipsinį į apačią. Ai, va. Nu, labą dieną. Pelnis sakė, kad jie, jeigu čia jisai vienas. Nu, pala, mes jau esam tokių užmušę dafiga. Visą gyvinės medį praretinę. Nežinau, šitas tik tai žaibuoja tai. Gal tom agresyvesnis. Aš noriu į tą centrą patekėt labai. Nusileidai, ne? Nu, palauk, tuoj aš tau tos sparnelius pakirpsiu. Pasibaigs. Dieve, kaip mane tas sniegas išgąsdino, ką tik. Subirėsi to, žinok. Šitą tą pažadu. Nu. Ne ten aš šiaip. Gali parskrist. Ai, jėvi. O. Nu, kas čia dabar? Aš kad gali pribėgęs įkirst ant tą critical padaryti hitą, bet kažkaip vėl tokiam tokio dydžio paukščiui nelabai, manau. Opa. Sprogai biški. O ne taip buvo. Nu, paskutinioji. Viskas. Bet tik tai 3000. Tik 3000. Ką darysi? Gerai. Biškai likom nuo vantage pointo. Metal shardai davai. Super. Kiek medžio? 151. Ir vėl, ta prasme, prisirinki ir žaidimas iš tavęs atima tavo resursus. Tenais jau matau, bet kaip ten patek dabar. Čia gal galiu savavališkai užšokti. Nelabai. O, gedrėja. Ai, va. Paprasčiau negu tikėjausi. Manau, kad turėtų tas vantage pointas parodyti, kaip atrodė prieš sunaikinimo tas reaktorius. Aš bent jau taip įtariu. Kadangi mes jau čia esam, tai kiekvieną dieną neateinam, tai sakyčiau pasižiūram. Be kur. Va taip atrodo. Čia dar kai statė. Dabar nieko nesimato per rūką. O, pragiedrėjant tų žodžių. Nu. Ar pamatysim? Ar tas rūkelis nurims? Kas ten? Ai, nieko rimto. Nežodžiu, aš galiu... Jo. Akivaizdu, kad nieko neliko. Šito reaktoriaus. Oi. Suriukas biški per koją skirto, ne? No. Galim bėgti. Vėl oras pasikeitė. Ok. Medis. Labai gerai. 200 metrų. Tai jau turbūt supratot, kad žaidimo pagrindinio siužeto labai daug jau kaip ir neliko. Tai jeigu jau taip galvojo, tai esat visiškai teisūs. Nes taip, labai daug jo ir neliko. Turėtumėm, nu, kitą savaitę, manau, tikrai jau užbaigti už šitą. Aš taip įtariu bent jau. Ir būsim vieną geriausių žaidimų šių metų pabaigę. Kas yra labai fainai. Opa, pragiedrėjo. Turbūt vėl pasikeisto oras. Palma reikia nusimt tą markerį. Išsėmė, užsidėjau dar vieną. Nu. Čia jau Gaja buvo. Kaip supratau. Oho. Kaip šviečia.
Sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Okay. Karutis čia va čia. Žiūrėkit, ir šviesų pastatymų viską.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Labai įdomus santykis tarp jų.
Don't look down.
Realiai. Bendri tikslai, bet charakteriai nesutampa visiškai. Gaia Prime.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobat. You are cleared to proceed.
Draugeliai. Taip. Taip. O kas čia? Tiesiog įdomu. Supply crates.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margo.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
Mind your footing.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
Vegan Travis, you'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you...
Ir jie bandė išgelbėti pasaulį, ne? Veganai. Tvarka.
Guess that's my way across.
Nu, gražytas aktorius šis pagdino viską.
Glad that's over.
Nebuvo tai baisiai, ką čia šnekė. Laimingai baigėsi.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Gali būt. Galvojau, kad į apačią.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all
Record.
replaced by rock and metal.
I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know.
Jau,
An audience of
viskas jau
shadowy
atrodė prasidėjo.
faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp.
Nu jo, jie realiai užsidarė žinodami, kad mirs.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Pala, tai kur manai? Ai, čia skylė išmušė. Tai mamuks net neišsipakavo. No.
What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Normalu. Pasiaukojo dėl visų, realiai.
Aloy?
Jo.
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Tai va, taip va. Sentiment.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. If I had to try to express... Look, Liz.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Unson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history?
Tai jisai dabar...
A whole lot of so-called
Okay.
truth.
Išprotė vien žodžio, kai Liz
It's
mirė.
not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Jisai nenorėjo, kad... Taigi jie sukūrė biblioteką pavadinimo Apollo, kuri buvo skirta išmokinti naujus žmonės visą istoriją realiai žmonijos prieš subirėjimą. Jisai to nenori. Taip pat dabar iš to žinutės buvo aišku. Ups! Baigės mūsų kelionė, nebeišgelbėjom pasaulio, va taip pat. Netyčiukais. Tai va. Tai panašu, kad Tedas po Elžbietos, jo vadinkim ją Elžbietą, po Elžbietos mirties, na, prasidėjo jam ten athaudėliai ir niekas nebegalėjo jo sustabdyti. Nu, ta prasme, jam protoj įkrist. Nu, nes jisaigi nesąmonės darė. Dėl jo realiai ir pasaulis baigės. Nu, tai va, gerai gyvenam. Tai dabar žiūrėsim, kas čia kur su kuo. Nesgi Apollo ta duomenų bazė ištrinta visa, kiek atsimenam. Čia irgi jo. Jo.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Sakiau. Bet jis vis tiek ale Elžbietai viską įrašinėjo, nors jinai jau mirus buvo. Okay. Okay.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Venting atmosphere.
Tai va. Didžiausias šiknius istorijoje. Prasme,
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Tai va. Nu, tada jis turbūt yra pats šlykščiausias blogiukas. Nors su jo ir nereikia kovot, bet kiek jisai visokių nesąmonių pridarė, tai.
Master override. That's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Taip. Jau į pabaigą čia viskas. Taip, ir aš žinau dabar, kad... Jo, mums reikėtų čia nusileist. Į apačią vienu žodžiu. Jeigu neklystu. Kur čia dabar? Pasiklydau. Pala, žinau, kad reikia į apačią leistis, bet kiek žemai? Dabar klausimas. Nes tenais yra vienas dalykėlis, kurio mums gali... kurio mums prireiks realiai. Ei. Okei. Man atrodo, dabar artėjau tenais. Jeigu neklystu. Turėtų čia būti... Power cell, taip.
Power cell, like the ones I found before. I'm gonna have to figure this out.
Taip. Nu va, ir nusileidom. Taip, kur reikėjo. Pala, mums reikia užkilt ar kur? Panašu. O kaip tai padaryt? Nu, pala, mes per čia ėjom. Tiek pamenu. Tai jau turbūt į viršų. Ar ne? Nu, lyg ir ne. Ai, va. Radom. Nepasiklydom.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
I don't need to hear anything more. You've done terrible things, Silence. But you've also done what you could to undo them. I can't say you've balanced the scale, but at least you've tried.
To be clear, Aloy, I would do it all again. A few more safeguards, perhaps, but basically the same.
Really? So much for learning from mistakes.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Tai va taip va. Labai daug sužinojom šiandien. Jo, dabar reikia tiesiog pradėti tą ir galėsim bandyti Hades užmušti. Tai ką, hebra, dėkui, kad žiūrėjo dar vieną epizodą kaip TarasGames.Lt TV kartu su manim Mykolu. Žaidžia Horizon Zero Dawn iš PlayStation 4 platformos. Žaidimas eina į visišką pabaigą. Jeigu neklystu, kita misija yra paskutinė, tai aš dar pasižiūrėsiu, ką mums reikėtų padaryti, kad ją labai gerai atlikt. Tai va, jeigu jums patiko šis epizodas, nepamirštam paspausti like po šio vaizdo įrašų, prenumeruoti mūsų kanalą, palikti komentarą. Taip pat mus galite sekti Facebook'e, susiradę grupę TarasGames. Jeigu norit mane asmeniškai sekti, tai galite tai padaryti susiradę Facebook'e grupę pavadinimu Mykolas GX. Aš taip pat turiu savo Twitch kanalą pavadinimu Mykolas GX. Ir ką? Jo, susitiksim penktadienį galbūt, jeigu viskas gerai išeis. Ir kaip ir sakiau, jau neužilgo baigsim šitą žaidimą. Tai jo, pasiruoškit pabaigai. Ir ką, iki kitą kartą, aš jums sakau. Ciao.